I just want to say congratulations, Jamie, because girl, this collection is gorgeous. And I know this was like the opportunity of a lifetime. And I know you just have to be so proud, so excited, and congratulations. Let's go ahead and get into this beautiful collection. This is the Plume collection with Makeup on Your Radar 2 and Dede Signature. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So, I haven't really been filming that much, but I have been keeping up with all the new makeup releases and purchasing whatever I have wanted or has caught my eye. And luckily still getting some things in PR. And I saw this coming from Dede Signature and I did not know what was going on. I was like, okay, they just released like an all shimmer palette not too long ago. So what could this be? So I see Jamie post, and Jamie actually is Makeup on Your Radar 2 over on Instagram, and she just does the thing. Okay, first of all, the girl's been banned 4 times. If y'all don't stop banning my girl's Instagram page, I don't even understand how she keeps the strength to keep going, and I understand why, but it's just so saddening that people kind of report her, and it's sad also that Instagram and Meta, and they don't give you the tools to really get help. You know what I mean? So she has been struggling with getting her page. So if you do not follow Jamie, which is Makeup on Your Radar 2, please go over to Instagram and follow her now. She keeps me in order. This is how I know what's coming out so I can pick it up. She does all the indie releases, whether it's small, micro indie brands to the bigger indie brands. She does all the mainstream stuff that you would see in Sephora, all the fragrances. So she is an all-encompass IG page. Like, I really don't even go to any other IG pages to check out releases. Like, I'll go and scroll and look because I want to support those other pages, but Jamie is like my main person, and she is so sweet. She lives in like the Midwest. She's also lived in Illinois. I live in Chicago. She is a Navy wife. She lived in Hawaii, which has also inspired this collection, the Plume collection with the peacocks, and I'm just proud of you. And she's so community oriented. She is so nice, and she has helped me grow this channel. Like, anytime I have a video out, she is always posting the thumbnail to her Instagram story. She's always posting the links, making sure like, hey, go watch these videos. And it's not just myself. She does this for other creators as well. And just go and show her some love because she did this on this collection. And I'm just so proud of her. And it's nice to just connect with other people, and they're nice in return, and they don't expect anything in return. So I am so off track. I did not introduce myself, but if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. But please just call me Ash or Ashley, and eyeshadow is my jam. It is one of my most favorite things to talk about here on my channel. Now, I've been talking about it. I have not been feeling well. So if I had been feeling well, honey, this would have been up ASAP. Like, the moment you did the reveal, the video would have been up, okay? But she knows I have not been feeling well. And so I've been having a couple of days here and there that I have been feeling better, or at least have enough energy to film in spurts, and and that's good. It's a blessing. So I just definitely wanted to come on here and give this collection my all because it is super gorgeous. So this collection is actually available now. There is one palette that is out of stock, and I'll talk about that in a moment. So Dede Signature, I have been, they have been around, and then they took a break, and she came back this year, and I started receiving PR from her this year. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a woman-owned brand. She's a Black-owned brand. She is like a one-woman show. She'd be taking her own pictures and everything. Girl, more power to you. So I have really been enjoying the brand. I really love, like, one of my favorite palettes by her would be the Ultimate Cappuccino palette. Right here, the shimmers in there are A+, okay? And it is a good spicy neutral palette. Maybe I should open it up so you guys can see it if you haven't. So I feel like her shimmers have been the claim to fame. The mattes have been good, but let me tell you, the mattes that I just used right here are bomb.com, okay? Y'all see the look. Y'all see it, okay? And they did not need any extra help or any extra boost, okay? Now, for the collection, like I said, it is available now. Now, I was lucky enough to have the PR box, and this is gorgeous. I will be keeping it. And on the back, there is a little message, and it says, "Let the uniqueness of the Plume shine proudly through your makeup." I did just talk about how she lived in Hawaii, and that's what inspired this collection. So once you open it up, the palettes are out of it, but it has these little slots, and they are 4 mini palettes. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Each palette does come with a sleeve that mirrors the palette. I have just taken them off. And Dede Signature is super affordable. So the PR box is sold out. That was $78.99. I believe there's a discount. Jamie, which is Makeup on Your Radar, she does have a discount code. And like I said, they're pretty affordable anyway. So each palette actually retails for $18.99, except for one palette, which would be the Effervescence palette. This is the only palette that is single that is actually sold out. And this is the all shimmer. This is the one, you know, that has like the iridescent shades that kind of just change and the shift. And this is what I have on in the very inner corner of the eyes. And then we have Eloquence. And this is like my second favorite palette. That is that beautiful color story. And we have Elegance, which is my favorite color story because you know I'm sucker for some like blurples and blues and greens and a chartreuse. And look at this shade. I have it on here. And we have Extravagance, excuse me. So this is what this, so you're getting like every part of the peacock and everything just fits in here so nicely. Like I said, each palette is $18.99 except for the Effervescence palette. So I'm going to go ahead and create some looks for you. There will be 3 looks with this video. I decided to kind of break my normal format where I would kind of do a look here and a look here because they're different palettes, and because it's my girl Jamie, and because of the flair of the palettes and uniqueness of the palettes, I knew that I didn't just want to have like one eye here or one eye there. So I will be first demoing the Elegance palette, and then we will see where the wind takes us from there. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the looks, okay? I am going to first take the Elegance palette. This is the Elegance palette. Ooh, so shiny. It's bouncing off my lights, and it looks like this. This is my favorite one out of the bunch. And God bless my eyelids because I kind of like to film like back to back to back so I can get the videos done, and that's how it usually works. But usually, you know, I do a look here and then I do a look here. But because this palette is so bold, I want to do the look on both eyelids. So God bless my eyelids, okay? So we'll see if I can keep rolling multiple times after this. But it's just so pretty, and I definitely want like both of my eyes to have this palette on for the demo. I have my eyelids primed with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. This one has been resurrected from the dead. I found it somewhere in the drawer, and I was like, oh, it's something left in there. So we will be using it up, okay? I really wish they'd make it, but they just don't. So if you're looking for something very similar, you know, I've been using my Matte Cosmetics Contemplative State Primer, which they don't sell that particular shade at the Ultas and the Targets. Okay, all right, let me shut up. Let's go ahead and get working. am back, and here is the final look. Jamie, you have done your thing. This is gorgeous. I already knew when I looked at the color story, I was like, this is the type of color story that speaks to me. I was super excited to pull this one out first. That's why I definitely wanted to have this look on both of my eyes, because I felt like it was going to be beautiful on one, but you wouldn't get the full, like, you know, grasp of it. And I just wanted photos of both of the eyes, you know. So this is so beautiful. Let me talk about my face details really quick. So I went in with the new What's Up Beauty Positivity Face Primer. Really nice light hydrating primer. You know, it has like nice little spout bottle. This is from What's Up Beauty. Super great brand. I've done some videos on there. I've also went in with my Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. I do have this before, and I talked about it before, but I picked it up also in the shade 30 Medium Deep Warm, because I felt that with the summer, I tan very quickly. So I don't have to be outside for any super long amount of time for me to pick up a tan. So I had purchased the shade in 26 when it first came out. So as you can kind of see, so they both work, but I just feel like this is a better match for me right now. And I felt like out of all of my foundations, I was really too deep for them, except for my Danessa Myricks one. And I really like this one, and it's 18 Golden, but it's so luminous and it's been so warm this summer. And I'm like, I need something with a little kind of, you know, not especially matte, but like a satin matte, not so luminous like the that Danessa Myricks one. So plus my skin has been changing in this area. So yeah, so I'm comfortable with this. Picked it up in shade 30. And then I went in with my contour stick, and this is medium to tan. This is by the Sephora collection. And I wanted to use something else, but I don't think, but this video will probably go up. I don't know. I couldn't show it. So stay tuned. I wanted to use something else for blush, but this got the job done, and I do love these products. This is from Klarity Cosmetics. This is the shade Boo Thing. It's a nice little orangey shade. Love it so. And I think the packaging could be better on that. And then I went in with one of my favorites. This is the Authorine blush and the Best Buds. You know, this is like the little glow blush. It's kind of like a glowy blush. It can do a highlighter. Really pretty. Went in with that on the cheeks to kind of like pop over that highlight. And oh, for my concealer, I did go in with my Yummy Skin concealer though. And I have the shade 11. This is the Lift and Flex. I think I've never used this on camera before, because I just kind of got it right before I got sick, or actually right after. Well, I got sick for real. I have been kind of like not feeling well, and then, you know, then I just went not feeling well. For mascara, I took my What's Up Beauty mascara. I have talked about this before. This is the Watch Me mascara. I really like this because I have baby fine lashes. So one side, as you can see, is a comb, and the other side are bristles. Really like this. They have fabulous products for the low. And I took this cream gel liner in the shade, it's a multi-chrome liner. So that's what I have on here. By ColourPop, you know, starts rubbing off. So I don't know what shade it is. I'm going to try to leave it down here. And for the lips, I went in with this lip liner from Juvia's Place. This is the Luxe Liner in Coffee Bean. And I went ahead and took this particular Pat McGrath. This is the Dreamscape Mini Opulus Glass. Okay, and then this is in the shade Dreamscape. So nice kind of goldy, glossy lip. Oh, and so what I feel like also really makes the look, if you can just, I'm gonna scroll in so you can, or zoom in. If you see it, if you can see, if you catch the light or catch to the side, I went in with my Demi Wispies by Ardell, and these are blue. So the lashes themselves are black and blue. I bought these off of Amazon a long time ago. I really like Ardell and Kiss lashes. Yes, so gorgeous, so beautiful, love it. Now let's talk about the pigmentation. Let's see, okay. The pigmentation on these palettes, gorgeous. So I've been using Dede Signature like all this year. She's just started sending me things and I'm really appreciative. I've really been liking the brand, really been liking the things I tried, really like the coffee bean palette right here. So I'm very familiar with like the mattes and the shimmers, but let me tell you something. The mattes, and these are the best mattes I've ever tried from Dede Signature. The best mattes. They were so easy to blend out. They were very blendable, very buildable. I just went ahead, like I said, I used my Urban Decay primer. She does have primers that have out, but I was like, let me just use the primer. So wait a minute, that's the wrong palette. Went in with the Elegance palette. Like I said, this is one of my favorite color stories. You know, I love me some greens. I love me some purples. I love a blurple. This shimmer shade, amazing. Did not use a glitter glue because usually a lot of times with some of her shades, you don't need it. Like it just lays so smooth just to my finger. Be careful not to pick up too much so it doesn't give a kind of like a texture look, but they are very, very smooth. But the mattes blend it out effortlessly. And I feel like only shade I did not use was this green shade, but I popped this in to just kind of give a little contrast between this and the lime green. Very impressed with this shade. It did not budge. Like even when I blended out over green, like it didn't really blend away, but then I did put this over it. So, but it just blended so nicely and it kept its color. And I'm just really thrilled with it. Like before, I felt like even some of the mattes in the Ultimate Cappuccino palette, I think I just called it the coffee palette. I feel like some of the mattes are just a little, you know, they could be a little bit more pigmented. They could have a little bit more oomph in them, but this did not disappoint at all. And I was careful to kind of use smaller blending brushes so I can keep the definition of the colors, especially because they're brighter colors. And sometimes you don't want to go in with such large brushes, but I'm in love. I'm in love. This is just so stinking beautiful. So yes, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go in. The next palette I'm going to use is going to be Eloquence. Yes, because that's my second favorite. Or do we want Extravagance? I don't know, child. Yeah, we're going to go in with Eloquence. That's going to be the next up. Yes, because you know, I love some like this type of shade. That's my shade also. Okay, so, oh, and I'm sorry, I did use in the inner corner, I did reach into the Effervescence palette. So for the Effervescence palette, I used two shades. They don't have names, guys. So I went ahead and used this particular shade in the inner corner. Now this particular shade, because I was like, I probably need some glitter with it. Like usually like these iridescent shades, I usually tend to need some glitter glue. So went with this shade that has like a little pop of blue, and then kind of layered it with the shade in the middle because it has like it has a gold flip to it, and it just kind of bridged the gap between that other shade. But oh my gosh, I'm in love. Like I need to be going out someplace right now with this top. I ain't going nowhere. About to take this look off and film something else. Film another look for y'all. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get with the next look. All right, y'all, this is the second look. So this is the look with the Eloquence palette right here with the purples and magentas and turquoises. So cute. So when you saw me kind of like looking, I was debating because, you know, I usually bring my shimmers up about right here. And I was trying to figure out, is it just okay on the lid? Because if you have a hooded eye, like I do, I have, and my hood kind of like, I don't know, it retreats sometimes. It is not usually wise to, you don't want anything really lighter right here, so the hood is projected forward. You wanted to kind of give that illusion that it's sitting back, and I was trying to make sure that we were achieving that, but I felt like we had enough depth in the outer V and enough gradient between the purple and that pink in order to pull this off without bringing that shimmer all the way up, because I really wanted that purple to be present. And I'm loving the shimmer. Once again, I went ahead with the same lashes, which are the Ardra, the blue lashes. And for this particular eyeliner, I went in with, this is actually called Ventura Boulevard. So this is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, the multi-chrome liner of Ventura Boulevard. And I went ahead and wrapped the waterline with it. I love these so much. Such a great value, so creamy, just goes on very well. Very vibrant colors for the low, because you know multi-chrome liners can cost a pretty penny. Now, I was really impressed with how these shades layered. If you saw, I went in with the purple. The purple was very standout by itself, blended out effortlessly. And I like to sometimes swirl the brush on the side, because that also lets me know if the matte is going to blend out well, because you're swirling it and not just kind of patting and going back and forth, and see what the underpigments are. And it worked out well. Then went in with the pink, was able to just like stamp it in, and you could see the differentiation between the colors. It made it a little deeper, so, but you can still see it's like a little gradient there. And then, oh my gosh, the star of the show, you know I love a good blurple, purple, navy type of situation. And with this, did not use a glitter glue. And I wanted to see if I needed to use a glitter glue with my inner corner shade, so that came from the Effervescence palette. And I went on with this shade. This shade is a little bit stickier formula, and popped it in, and I think it worked out really nicely. So once again, really impressed. The mattes are very standout for me, because I know with some of the other palettes from Dede Signature, I was like, I like the mattes, but some of the mattes I weren't so keen on. I know I did not use the turquoise matte, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be okay. And I know in the other palette, I didn't use the actual like Kelly green matte, but everything has just been wonderful. The looks are giving cohesive. And I feel like even though the palettes are really bold, I'm still staying like true to my essence of makeup, where it's bold and it's bright, but it's still like more approachable or more manageable for me, versus some looks are just very avant-garde and bold. And I love those looks too, but if I'm realistic, I'm gonna do a colorful look like this, like where it's very bold and pungent, and bold and vibrant, pungent, bold and vibrant, but still feeling like, okay, it's not causing too much drama where I feel uncomfortable. Does that make sense? I think it does. Okay, so we have one more palette to get into, and that is going to be Extravagance. So this one, I must admit, I think I'm going to be a little stumped on this one. I might pull in another shade from this palette, to be honest, because, well, the blue and the green is going to go well together with the red. That's throwing me off. We'll see what I come up with, but I'm ready to dig into this one. I think it's going to be pretty no matter how we work it, but if I would say the one that I'm intimidated by the most will be this one. But let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, I am back, and here is the third and final look. I love it. It's so vibrant, and it just gives like tropical vacation. I mean, but all the looks have really been giving tropical vacation. For this look, the face details are not different. I used the same lashes and I used the same eyeliner, which was that cream gel liner in the shade of Ventura Boulevards. But I have nothing but great things to say about these palettes. Like I said, this one was the scariest to me, and I did kind of go in with the Elegance one, of course, to get that lime green. But when you saw me kind of like, I was trying to figure out if this was going to be deeper than this. Like, what were they going to layer? That was my dilemma. But I'm so glad they did layer, because I really wanted to have the blue on the outer V and then put the green in and have the graduation of colors. And this green is beautiful too, and it has like a little hint of teal in it, dare I say. And definitely went in with the, let's see, Effervescence palette right here, and I took that middle shade again, and that is the more golden one. And as you can see on this particular look, it looks more yellow gold, versus when I did it on the first look, it was just kind of more kind of like more coppery, because it was next to that copper shade. But oh my gosh, Jamie, girl, you just did an amazing job. I think everything is done so fabulously. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Give me a little sip of water there. Okay. You saw me chewing through the third look. I've been eating these dry mangoes from Trader Joe's. These are the actual dried out ones. They have some that are like more juicy. These are the drier formulation, but they're so good. I couldn't stop. But I think that these came out beautiful. I don't think I mentioned it before, but Dede Signature is cruelty free. And if you were wondering if that is something important to you, but I think that these are so good. The mattes, oh my gosh, please continue these mattes. And I want to say that they are working on a restock of the Effervescent palette, which is this one. But oh my gosh, the quality is just unmatched. Please, I just need y'all to continue this particular quality, because the mattes are super on point. The shimmers are super on point. And these are just 10 out of 10. Yes, the color stories are like out there, but I think you can work it. And you have so many different options, because you can go into the different palettes and mix and match. So the looks are like just endless, because I feel like the blue in here, right here, will pair very well with the turquoise in here in this particular palette, and the purple, and even the Elegance palette. You could throw that in there as well. Of course, you have the Effervescence palette, so like the shimmers are just kind of like endless, because of course they're going to kind of take on the shades that you have of the mattes or the other shimmer that you have next to it. So Jamie, girl, I am proud of you. You did such a great job on these palettes. This is a fantastic collaboration. Oh my gosh, so great. So I hope you guys like the looks. The looks have been just gorgeous. It all gave tropical vacation. Okay, if I had to pick a look, I would still say, I think my first look, that one was my favorite. This one is my second favorite. Or is it? I don't know. What is my second favorite? Because I really did like the pink and the purple. But then I really like this look. I don't know. But I think the first look was my absolute favorite. But this is gorgeous, and I'm glad I was able to like carry it out, and my eyes cooperated. Okay, eyes, like, thank you for not running, because I used to do this back in the day, and I had to give up this particular format of having one look on both eyes, because the eyes would be so that's how we got to one look here, and then one final look. So but I am feeling this. These are so pretty. The products are great. I definitely think that you should pick this up if you are interested in it. Like I said, 3 of the palettes are available right now. The only one that's not available is the Effervescent one. But like I said, they're working on a restock. Gorgeous. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you like these looks. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video. I'm trying to work on getting more to regular content. Can't promise anything, but you know, it is what it is. But let me know what else. I was like, I forgot what I need to say. Okay, so I need you to subscribe. I said that. Hit the notification bell. I said that. Leave me a comment below. I said that. Yeah. With all that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Hey. All right, y'all. Bye.